Hi, Sagittarius-Capricorn. Happy belated birthday to all the Sag Cappies out there who celebrated a birthday these past week. Yeah, last week. So sorry that I couldn't get this video out to you all during your cusp season, but I do hope that you enjoyed yourself, that you celebrated yourself, okay? And that all the joy and the love that your heart can handle found you or will find you soon. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I just gotta adjust my chair. Okay, there we go. Here we go. All right, Sagicorns. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I do appreciate all the love and support you do give here on my channel. And for those of you that are new, welcome. We are going to do a quick pre-shuffle, kind of pre-channeling before we get any cards out on the board. Then I will sound my singing bowl, which will offer you guys just a quick moment to get grounded. Okay, do whatever gratitude practice feels right and best for you. And then we'll see what you guys got going on. This is a timeless energy check-in, okay, for Sagittarius and Capricorn energies. Wherever Sagittarius or Capricorn energy might lie in your chart, or if you just feel drawn to watch it, okay? That's how you know it's going to resonate for you. Make sure you only take what resonates with you. Anything that doesn't, leave it, okay? Let's see what you guys got going on. What might be going on in the cosmos? Planets, transits, aspects, zodiac signs or elemental energies here for Sagittarius, Capricorn. Well, we do have Mercury retrograde coming up this week, okay? December 29th. And it is going to conjunct Venus. So I would not be surprised if majority of the collective is having some sort of relationship review, whether these are platonic relationships, romantic ones, business relationships, so on and so forth, networking, all of that. It's like that might be called into question here, and or you might want to take a step back to really see if I just heard like if your needs are being met. Some of you that could be in career and in business. Okay, also be mindful that Mercury retrograde isn't necessarily the most opportune time to sign any contracts, okay? If it has to be signed during the 3-week period, please make sure you are reading through everything thoroughly. You have a thorough understanding of what you're signing, what you're putting your name on, okay? And maybe that's what it is. It's like make sure that you're getting what you need or your needs met or your requirements met, okay, out of the deal. If it has to be signed during this week or over the next following 3 weeks, okay? Yeah, it feels very businessy here for you, Sagicorn. So this might be more or less a career reading, but we'll see how this kind of comes out. I just heard talk it over. Yeah, so you might be in negotiations here with something or someone. There's a need to have a conversation or talk something over or kind of walk through something, discuss. I just get heavy negotiations. You know what I mean? Like you need to maybe have your points together. This is why I feel like I deserve this and or that. Here's why I need this. Okay. Dotting I's and crossing T's, Sagittarians. Okay. Let's see how this will all resonate. I'm going to sound my singing bowl. And again, go ahead and get started on whatever grounding or gratitude practice or method feels right for you in this moment. Almighty Creator, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Sagittarius-Capricorn cusp collective of energy here on YouTube, and my soul tribe that might tune into this reading. I do ask that whatever planets, houses, transits, aspects, zodiac signs, or elemental energies are here influencing, guiding, or supporting Sagittarius-Capricorn energies, that come forward through this reading. And we thank you so much for the concise and clear messages that you have for Sagicorn tonight and in this moment, whenever they do find this, that it resonate for them. And we thank you for your love, your mercy, your grace, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right, Sagicorns, let's get into it. Cosmic energy here for Sagittarius-Capricorn. Cosmic energy for Sagittarius-Capricorn. You have third house and messages. That's the energy of Mercury right there. Yeah. Okay, what about this third house is important? You've got Mars and force. Ooh, yeah, I do get that this is going to be like a forced conversation or something about the energy you're in right now, Sagicorns. It feels like, look, I have to have this conversation with you, or I have to bring this up, or I got to send this message. I have to say something, or again, it does feel like it's in tandem with somebody else. Like, we need to talk about this. Okay. Mars is a very, again, action-oriented energy, to say the absolute least. It is a war planet, right? It's about your own level of aggression around something, and it's not necessarily bad. It just, there's an urgency, urgent messages, or an urgent need to communicate something or say something here, Sagittarians. What else? Thank you. Ooh, we've got the Black Moon and Lilith with this mystery. Now, when Lilith shows up, it's a sign that there is something that lurks that needs to be uncovered or discovered, okay? And again, I do get a contract here. So for some of y'all, maybe it's the end of the year, the end of the quarter. There's maybe contract negotiations coming up for your job or your career, or this is like between you and a client, right? I do feel like, please, Sagittarians, especially because it's going to be under a Mercury retrograde energy, make sure you are reading the fine print, okay? It is super, super important that you make sure you know what you're signing up for, or that you're going into an agreement with or to, what your side of that bargain is, what their side is. It's like you need to have a full scope of, what am I expected to do? What are the expectations for the other party? What are the deadlines? What are the conditions? What are the terms? If there are any loopholes, like it's like you need to be aware of a lot of that. And I get that this could be somebody trying to force you to make a quick decision around some sort of contract. Take your time. Take your time, Sagittarians, okay? Really comb through that with like a fine-tooth comb. Really get into the nitty-gritty and the weeds of it. Okay? So overall here, what does Sagittarius need to know or look forward to with this Mars third house and Black Moon Lilith energy with the bottom of the deck? Sixth house and routine. Okay, yeah. You know what? Actually, they said keep shuffling, okay? Thank you so much, guides and angels. Capricorn, I see. Yeah, okay. Okay. So there is going to be some sort of pattern that you're going to see, or there's something that you will see, or that will come into your knowledge, or again, it's something, I can't get the image of a contract out of my head. So for some of you, if that doesn't resonate, that's okay. At the end of the day, a contract is just an agreement, okay? So before you step into this agreement with someone or something, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into here, okay? Bottom of the deck here. What else for Sagittarius Capricorn? Yeah, it's y'all. There you go. Alrighty. Ooh, where are we at here? So for my number people, we do have a 5 here with Mars. We have 27, which breaks down into a 9 for the 3rd house and messages. And then we have a 12, which breaks down into a 3. And then master number 22 here with Capricorn energy and the affirmation I use. Interestingly enough, I said I see, which is the affirmation for Sagittarius. So I get that there is something that you'll see in whatever this message is, whatever might be kind of urgent for you to pay attention to over this next month here, okay? Or whenever you find this, think about this like a month out, over the next few weeks. That you need to see how something in this agreement will be used, or something will be utilized, or how you'll be used in the situation. Again, you need to be very clear on your expectations, their expectations, how all of that gets met. Again, terms and conditions. Are there any loopholes? What are the clauses around this? Like, it feels very businessy, okay? Very, very businessy. I do feel like there's something that's been mysterious or unknown for a while, okay? So this could have been like a very long, drawn out negotiation between you and somebody, or it might have taken a while to come to this level of agreement. I just heard use what you know. Use what you know. Or use your intuition, or use your ability to see between the lines or read between the lines here. Some of you may be gifted with intuition or clairvoyance in some way here, Sagittarians. And I don't normally advise that, but that's use what you know. You know what I mean? If you know how to kind of ask your angels and guides to give you some form of clarity or insight into what might be the outcome or what you don't see in a situation, right? It's like, use that. Go ahead and ask. Because I do get that there is something that's going to be hidden, that if you don't petition your guides, your ancestors, your higher source for guidance around, you might overlook it. Or it might go unnoticed. And that might bite you in the butt later. Okay? All right, tell me more about Mars, 3rd house, Black Moon, Lilith, and Capricorn energy for Sagittarians. What's going on with this Mars energy, 3rd house, and messages, and Lilith for Sagittarius, Capricorn? Yeah. The Lovers. Forcing you all to make a choice. Sagittarians has to make a choice. Lovers is also a contract. It's a decision. It's an offer of something that could be in alignment with you. I also get, though, that maybe this is somebody who's wanting to be with you here. And again, like I said, Mercury retrograde, it's conjuncting Venus. So don't be surprised if all of these energy check-ins have some element of romance or love and relationships, okay? Okay, so why is there force behind the Lover's energy? 5 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, okay. Some of y'all might be dealing with somebody, maybe a Libra here with the Queen of Swords, who's very interested in being with you, maybe really wants to be with you, might be forcing some sort of love connection. Like, it's almost like someone's fighting for your attention or vying for your ear here, Sagittarius. They want to tell you something. Maybe it's this Queen of Swords that has messages or wants to communicate. 5 of Wands, though, says that there is some sort of conflict or some sort of challenge between you and this person. It's like somebody's trying to fight to be the one for you. Yeah, you got a Queen of Cups here. So there's definitely more than one person involved. Hold on. I'm going to put this up here. Tell me about these messages. What are these messages for Sagittarians? Two of Wands. What are you going to do? What path are you going to take here, Sagittarius? You coming with me? Do you want them? Do you want me? Yeah, somebody might be giving you like an ultimatum. 10 of Cups, right? Yeah, somebody might be giving you an ultimatum here, Sagittarius. Like, it's either me or them. Ooh. Yikes. I mean, I don't know how y'all are going to feel about it. How I'm picking up your energy, it kind of churns the heart space a little bit. It feels a little bit ick. Like, I don't like that. I don't like being in that type of situation, or I don't like having to be at a crossroads to choose a path. Not that you're trying to keep both, but it feels like, yeah, Three of Swords, somebody's going to get hurt out of the situation. And that's what Sagittarius is trying to avoid. I don't want to hurt somebody. But maybe during this Mercury retrograde, it's really a chance for you to dig deep here, Sagittarius, to see, okay, if you have an option between a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups, which one do you see the 10 of Cups with? Who do you really feel you have full emotional fulfillment with? Tell me more about these messages. Hierophant. Yeah. Exactly. The Hierophant would ask you, Sagittarius, to use your wisdom. Use what you know. Yeah. Some of you guys, it's almost like you have to do the mature thing here, or you have to do what's wise and best for you. Who do you really see yourself committing to? Because the Hierophant could also be an energy of commitment. Who aligns with your values? Who can you truly see yourself? I kind of want to say, like, almost like, who could you see yourself being your best self with? Like, who brings out the best in you, Sagittarius? Because I'm not going to lie, it feels like this Queen of Swords, and again, you guys ultimately have free will, right? You choose what it is that feels right and best for you. But for the Five of Wands and the Lovers to come from this Queen of Swords and this Force energy, it's like, I would even question, why does this Queen of Swords want to force you into a relationship so bad? Because that's what it feels like. Because it feels like I'm getting Queen of Cups is just kind of chilling. You know what I mean? Just like, even in the posture. Can you guys see that? Even in the posture, it's like elbows up, shoulders kind of down. Like, I'm just very relaxed, very chill. Queen of Swords, not so much, right? Only one elbow up, sword absolutely up. Okay, so, because maybe there's something you don't see. So what's the mystery here for Sagittarius? Why is this such a mystery? Nine of Cups. So you don't know what really makes you happy. Okay. Maybe this is a situation where you're happiest on your own here, Sagittarius. Maybe neither the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Swords does the trick for you. Take it how it resonates. And Queen energy, although feminine, can be a masculine as well, or someone who presents as male. Okay. But it's Nine of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. The mystery is, yeah, maybe it is still kind of unknown or unclear around who you want to, or what makes you happy. I think that's ultimately the question. Yeah, you got to take a time out and a pause to really see. You got to take a pause to really, really see. Okay. Tell me more about these mysterious messages or the energy between the third house and Lilith. For Sagittarius, yeah, Eight of Swords. Something you're not willing to look at here. Yeah. And I think it's because of that Three of Swords energy. I think ultimately, deep down, Sagittarius, you know exactly who you want or where you want to be or who you want to have a 10 of Pentacles with, who truly makes you happy. But there's maybe a part of the ego that doesn't want to accept that's what your higher self is telling you with the Hierophant here. Because Lilith, again, the Hangman and Lilith kind of come out tandem sometimes in these readings, because it really is Lilith here to show you something that you're not seeing, or kind of take you a little deeper into your own subconscious so that you get to know yourself better first and foremost, so then that you can make clear choices. Okay. So with really taking a look at a deeper dive in what makes Sagittarians happy at 9 of Cups, where do you feel content, right? Where do you feel like that happiness can be sustainable? Because for some of y'all, this doesn't even have to be a lover's energy or relationships. This could be a job. I can see myself having sustainable happiness or joy or a sense of emotional fulfillment in this particular path. But 8 of Swords, there might be some sort of self-limiting belief here, like, but I'm not qualified for that career, or I don't know that I have what it takes to do it, right? Like, there just could be some sort of limit you're placing on yourself around what I think deep down you know would make you happy. It would never work. How is it going to make sense? How am I going to do this? And how am I going to get that? Like, it's all of these questions of how is this going to happen? But the whole fact of you really being in that energy says that there is something, again, 3 of Wands that was at the bottom of the deck. There is something that desires to face in a different direction or go towards something new or different. But for a lot of you, it's just getting out of your own way and allowing yourself to be happy, allowing yourself to pursue your happiness and your fulfillment, regardless of what it looks like, Sagittarians. Because even with the Hierophant, it can kind of come off as like keeping a public image. So whether this is, what will people think if I switch from this career to that career? They're totally not related. I didn't go to school for it. You know what I mean? Or like, what will people think if I stop doing this thing I've been doing for so long and go off and do something totally, completely opposite of that? Like, there feels like there is this juxtaposition between what it is that Sagittarius really wants to do and then what it is that Sagittarius is either known for doing or has been doing. So at the very least, this Mars energy with the Queen of Swords is saying it's forcing you to make a clear-cut decision around what this is for you or where you're headed or what you want to do. And maybe what Lilith is here to try to get you to sort through now is this Queen of Cups energy, right? Like, how do you reconcile the emotions that you feel about this switch or about this change in direction or about creating this new path? Interesting. Okay, so tell me more here then, Divine. Tell me more about the energy between Lilith and Capricorn. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. What are you holding on to? I do get that there is some sort of tradition, maybe like a traditional career path, like a 9 to 5 here, Sagittarians, that it's like, well, this is the way I know to make money. This is how I know I can be at least comfortable for me, for myself, or you know what I mean? Like, this is what I know how to do, but there's something in you that's saying take a risk to do something different. See it in a different way. Hangman, like, take a pause, really see how you're limiting yourself or holding yourself back. And why, the reasons why you're doing that, and be honest with yourself about that. No right or wrong answer, just your truth. Bottom of the deck to clarify Capricorn energy. What does this Capricorn energy want to say to my Sagittarians? What does Sagittarius need to know about Capricorn energy? Overall, I feel like it's just going to be a mirror or a message around this season for you. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, Queen of Wands. There's your third queen. And like I said, use what you know. For some of you, use your intuition. Use your ability to read a room. Use your ability to read energy. Don't let your logical mind, the Queen of Swords, or your emotional body, the Queen of Cups, be the only source of information that you pull from within yourself here to make this decision. Because if you solely rely on the logic of the Queen of Swords, you're going to be here in the Eight of Swords. You're going to stick with what you know. You're going to stick with what's illogical. And I feel like that might be keeping you small, Sagittarians. If you only or solely stick with the Queen of Cups, yeah, you'll go into a good feeling, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. But I don't think that feeling's going to last for as long as you're maybe thinking it might. Like a pause. So it's something, yeah, it's something about this Queen of Wands that you're going to have to tap into and use. Again, the affirmation, Capricorn, I use the Queen of Wands to discern the energy, the frequency around something. For a lot of you, you are maybe gifted energetically or can see energy or might have some form of clairvoyance. It's like, ask your angels, your guides, the divine and source to show you what you need to do if you're in this Eight of Swords. If it's not clear through your logical mind or it's not all the way clear or settled through your emotional body, then ask your spirit to guide you. Yeah? Okay. Let's see what else though. So we have 3 queens over here and you got the Star, exactly. And the Ace of Pentacles. Come on now. So there's absolutely something new here. Absolutely something new. But you got to make room for it with the 4 of Pentacles. You have to make room for it. And again, I get with the 8 of Swords and the Star, it's like there's some sort of self-limiting energy here. Whether it's like, I'm not built for that. I wouldn't be good at this. That needs to be released and detached from. Some sort of self-limiting belief that you need to detach from and allow, again, the stars in alignment, the energy to guide you. So these are the 3 most important queens for you to tap into, for you to receive information. Again, feminine energy is receptive. And use the experience that you've had, 5 of Pentacles, right? Rely on the lessons that you've learned here, Sagittarians, through the past. Maybe that will be a big theme here for you during Mercury retrograde. When you were out in the cold or when you didn't have enough, how did you get to the 6 of Pentacles, right? How'd you get to the 7? How'd you get to the 8? Because you do have a 10 here, which means it's possible. So there is an opportunity or some sort of offer that's going to be coming towards you, Sagittarians, that can lead to the 10 of Pentacles, that can lead to your own 9 of Cups and a 10 of Cups. You just have to be brave enough to choose that path. But I do fear like there is some sort of mental energy or perspective or paradigm or idea that might block you from choosing this path. So that's why the Star card is needed here. There's a need to detach. There's a need to really examine what you feel from an analytical point of view and trust your spirit. Examine, Queen of Swords, what you feel, Queen of Cups, from a spiritual point of view, Queen of Wands. All you're missing is the Queen of Pentacles, but I feel like that's what comes with this Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you got to get out of your comfort zone in a major way. In a major way. But I do feel like with the Hierophant being here, you're ready for it. You're definitely ready for it. I think you're a lot more prepared than, again, you're giving yourself credit for. You've learned, you've clearly gained some sort of wisdom from your trials and tribulations here. And that's something to lean in on, okay? All right, let's see what's destined to happen, or again, what might be the outcome, highest energetic outcome here for Sagittarians dealing with this energy and what they need to focus on, Divine. Highest energetic outcome for my Sagittarians dealing with this energy, illumination. Yeah, that's that Hangman energy. Allow your spirit to illuminate what it is that you need to know. That's what I'm saying. Some of you really wholeheartedly and maybe This is something that has helped me a lot, and maybe it could help y'all. When I'm at that Eight of Swords and it's just hard for me to mentally or logically make sense of something, or kind of I got to make a decision, or I have to make a choice, or I got to choose a path, and I just don't know, it's hard to kind of gauge. I'll ask my guides, my angels, my ancestors to show me in a dream. Right before I go to sleep, I'll say, please show me what I need to do centered around this particular situation. Show me what I can't see. Show me what I need to know as I'm falling asleep. Do that for a couple of nights. Guarantee you'll have a dream about it. I guarantee you'll have a dream about it that'll bring you some form of clarity, okay? So that just might be something that could be helpful. Tell me more. Highest energetic outcome for Sagittarius. Come on now, look at that, beautiful. You've got inner peace, you've got security, absolutely, absolutely. You have going forward and enlightenment and illumination. So focus on going forward, focus on what you have been privy to, and embrace it, embracing. Focus on embracing this moment, embracing this Ace of Pentacles as it finds you, okay? Kind of want to get a few more. Tell me more here, Divine. What else does Sagittarius need to focus on when it comes to this energy? Is there anything else Sagittarius needs to focus on when it comes to this energy? Diligence. Like I said, for some of you, if this is a contract, you need to read through the fine print. Be very mindful of what you're signing yourself to. Okay, energetically, materially, emotionally, however that is, do your due diligence, bird's eye view, like look at it from all the angles you need to, so that you're not missing anything that might be very important that could trap you later. Okay? Whoa. Oy vey. Okay, hold on, y'all. And last but not least, your wisdom, like I said. Yeah. Use the wisdom of what you know. Sorry for shaking the camera like that, y'all. Use the wisdom of what you know, what you've been through. Five of Pentacles. What lessons have you grown? And look, take a risk was at the bottom. Some of y'all got to take a risk. Woo-hoo-hoo. Take a risk. Because, yeah, it's going to be successful again. You have the Ten of Pentacles here and the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups with an Ace of Pentacles and the Star and the Lovers, right? Like there's a lot of positive energy. So whatever this risk that you feel you need to take, work through the mental energy, work through whatever self-limiting beliefs you might have that might come up, right? Lilith, I think, is trying to bring you into that deeper part of your own subconscious mind so that you see what's actually holding you back. Because ultimately, it's going to lead you to success. And opportunity is right behind this. Okay? Success and opportunity. I almost get like this might be an opportunity of a lifetime, or not to be dramatic, but a really good, maybe once in a blue moon type of opportunity that finds you, Sagittarius, okay? Don't be afraid to take a risk, but also apply what you know. Use your wisdom too. Don't necessarily just fall into it blindly. Know what you're getting yourself into up front, first and foremost, okay? Because that's what's going to ultimately bring you peace, okay? And maybe even give you the courage to embrace this new opportunity, embrace the success that's going to find you, and kind of head forward and create and carve out that new path. Because again, it is going to lead to some form of security for you, okay? All right, Sagittarius, this has been your timeless energy check-in. I hope that this reading found you well. I hope you found something that resonated with you as well as you've tuned into this reading. Make sure you let me know that in the comments down below. I love to hear that from you guys, how these readings connect with you. If you enjoyed it or found anything helpful or useful, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome again. I hope you enjoyed this series here. We'll be doing this over the next 2 weeks. These timeless energy check-ins for all of the cusp signs. So subscribe, all right? I try to do this daily. So daily at like 8:30 p.m. EST. yeah, EST, Eastern Standard Time, okay? So make sure you are subscribed so that at least it shows up in your feed, and make sure you also have that bell notification turned on so that you're notified when I'm live in case you want to tune into that day's content. All right, Sagittarians, again, I hope you had a wonderful birthday season. Happy belated birthday. And I hope to see you in the next one. Namaste.